Hi there golf fans, welcome back to the Terrible Golf channel here. Today we're going to be looking at the OptiShot 2 driving range. As always, if you like the content, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button as well. So just as a quick refresh, in the garage I've got my OptiShot hitting mat with the UV lights on top, reading the swing path of my clubs. And here we have my hitting sheet, which is just an old unwanted bed sheet. And then next to the OptiShot, we have a light, just because the OptiShot works better with artificial light, not natural light. So then within the play practice section, I'll go into practice, can enter the practice setup, and go into the driving range. Practice there, and that will load up. Within the driving range, there's 6 flags with preset distances. However, if you want to bespoke a distance to a certain flag, you can do this. Just move your cursor, drag and drop the ball to a specific distance. Let's say we want to play to the white pin. I then click here. I now have 155 yards. I can move that to 100 yards if I'd rather. Again, by just dragging and dropping the cursor. Equally, if you'd rather practice your bunker shots, then I can say I want to play to the green flag. So I'll click on the green flag and then move my cursor to the bunker. So I now have a bunker shot into that green flag. Or, alternatively, if I'd rather practice my putting, I can move the ball onto the putting surface and see the slopes of the green. Again, moving my cursor around the driving range allows me to select anywhere on the driving range to play the ball from. Then finally, if we look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can see that we've got 2 options. We've got a target, which is shown by the circles, and we can see the proximity to the target, or alternatively we have grid lines, probably best used for the longer irons. We can see how straight our drives are. I'll give a quick demo with a 9 iron at the target practice and my 7 iron at the driving range practice. So for this, I've clicked on the green flag, which defaults to 177 yards away. I've moved that to 110, a bit more realistic for my 9 iron, and then we'll see how many I can get within those circles. Those circles are set at 15 feet, 30 feet, 20 yards, and then anything over 20 yards away from the flag. We'll have a couple of swings and see how we get on. Here we can see the first shot landing within the green zone, showing it's 30 feet from the pin. That's affirmed by the distance measure in the centre of the screen, showing I hit that 102 yards, 24 feet away from the pin. Here we can see I'm no longer within the green zone, but now in the yellow, meaning I'm further than 30 feet away, but within 23 yards. And now I've hit a really bad one into the red zone, meaning I'm more than 23 yards away from the pin. As you can see, 33 to be specific. And finally, I'm within 15 feet, 12 feet to be precise, in that white zone. There's also a summary in the bottom left-hand corner. Then if we take a look at the grid-lined approach, you can see I've changed the target to the green flag, which is 177 yards away. I can move that because obviously that's a long way for my 7 iron. But the purpose here is more to show you that you can see the grid lines on the driving range as shown at my cursor here, and that shows how straight I'm hitting it. We'll have a quick run through of them now as well. So we can see my first one there, 45 yards off target, a nice little push slice. Let's see how many attempts it takes for me to get it within the 45 feet, white tight lines. Not too bad that for me, golf fans. Take 2, and I'm inside the 45 feet white lines. I'm going to take that, and as per the circles, you can also have a look at the lines and see your percentages and how far you are away. Hope you enjoyed that, golf fans. A little look at how you can use the OptiShot driving range with either circle targets or the straight line guidelines. Anyway, if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. Really appreciate your support, it'd be great. But most importantly, remember, always shout for.